Okay, everyone, just because I feel like there may be some confusion and some people didn't attend the office hours, I wanted to go over the Chapter 4 corrections in a video so you guys could access that as needed. So essentially what you guys are going to do is there's two parts to this. So each part will give you 25% of the points you missed back. So in task 1, I went through and found all the common mistakes that were made in each problem and kind of put them all in to a single test. Okay, this test was then kind of torn apart. So here's problem 1. There's a mistake somewhere in here. So this mistake is something that you guys have to find. And then when you find the mistake, I want you to tell me what the error made was, if it was conceptual or arithmetic, and how do you know that it was the error? How did you identify it? And kind of talk about what it was and go into a little bit of detail. And then you have to correctly solve the problem on a separate sheet of paper. This could get a little bit tricky. If you don't know how to do it in my future office hours, I'll be there to help you guys figure out how to do problems and all that kind of stuff. But the big thing is correctly solve it. And then 3 is to report out the correct answer. And you're going to do that in this box right here. This could get a little bit tricky because you can't do matrices in Google Docs because it's dumb. But what you could do is you could take a picture of your worked out problem and put that into your box right here. So take a picture and upload it. Or you could write it out using this notation here. So this matrix C equals -2, 3, 1, -4 would be written like this, where it's bracket -2, comma 3, semicolon 1, comma -4, end bracket. That's kind of standard notation for writing matrices in some math type program. So we'll just use that. Attached to the Google Classroom assignment, I included this test all in one piece instead of breaking it apart like this. You guys could print that off and then go through and write on it, or you could look at it as a whole thing, but I know not everyone has printers, so I wanted to have you report your answers just digitally. Don't worry about printing. You can do it on scrap paper, each problem trying to identify what the mistakes are. So go through and do that, and I'm sure there will be more questions on this. It gets a little bit tricky. This might be very, very challenging, but I think you guys can figure out how to do it, and this is the only thing I'm assigning you to do this week. So you have a full 5 days to get it done. I'll have office hours on Wednesday, and I'll probably have office hours on Friday, just to answer any final questions. The other task, if we go back up to the top, is to do some stuff on IXL. Okay, so I've assigned a bunch of skills on IXL, and you must use the sign-in IXL sent to you, so I know what you've completed, as this login is connected to my teacher account. So should you complete all the skills to mastery level, which is between 80 and 90, ideally you guys get to 90, and if you push past that, the problems start to get a little bit harder, more challenging. If you're bored, go ahead and do that, but I really want to see everyone get to at least an 80 mastery level. And I'll give you another 25% of the points that you missed back. So just so we can see what it looks like, I went through and logged into my fake student account, Babby, and it gives me a bunch of recommendations. Okay, yours will be different, okay? So it'll give you recommendations based on what you've been doing. So I've been looking at a bunch of stuff, so it gives me all sorts of random recommendations, okay? But what you want to do is you want to look for that 15 skills suggested by your teacher, and you click on that and it's going to bring up this thing here. So if you want to identify, let's do an easy one. Let's do matrix operation rules. It'll tell you what to do. So what are the dimensions of the matrix when you subtract? Well, I'm going to do 4 by 1 minus a 4 by 1. That's going to give me a 4 by 1, and I hit submit, and that gives me 10 points there. Is this product defined? So 3 times 3, yes, it is. Submit, good, it's correct. Okay, I'm at 19. Is this product defined? Yes, because it's just a scalar. Hit submit. Doing a great job. What are the dimensions? 4 by 2, they stay the same. Got that correct. Is this product defined? No, definitely not. There's 3 entries here and 2 entries here, so that won't work. Good. All right, what are the dimensions of this? It's a 2 by 2 times a 2 by 2. That's going to be a 2 by 2. Hit submit. All right, this thing here, is this defined? No, because these 2 matrices are not the same dimensions. All right, I'm doing amazing. What are the dimensions? 2 by 2. It's so easy, you guys. It's so easy. No, not defined. All right, I'm at 64. All right, which of these operations are defined? So you see how these problems start to get a little bit harder as you get higher and higher up, which is really why you want to go up to 100, because that's where you get to the hard problems. This one's defined, this one's defined, this one is not defined, and this one's defined. Doing a great job. Okay, I'm almost there. All right, is this defined? Yes. What are the dimensions going to be? It's going to be a 4 by 1. Doing amazing. Okay, see when I get to 70, I get a little ribbon. That's the exciting part. You get rewards here. This is still a 4 by 1. But the question is, what happens if you get one wrong? Okay, this is clearly defined, but I'm going to click no and hit submit. Oh, I got it wrong. But the nice thing is it gives you an explanation here. So this kind of tells you what you did wrong. And then your smart score went down, but that's okay. Take got it and try again. Okay, which of these are defined? Not this one. This one is. This one is not. This one is. Hit submit. Oh, I got it wrong again. Why isn't... Oh, because they're not the same dimensions. Oh, look, my score went down more. But then it gives me more of the same type. This one's defined. This one's defined. 2, 2, this one's defined. And this one is not defined. There we go. Getting back up there. Is this product defined? Yes. Okay, I'm at 71 again. What are the dimensions? It's going to be 3 by 1. Okay, I'm doing better. 2 times that, that's going to be a 1 by 4. Okay, almost there, which is defined 3 times that. This one works. 4, this one works. This one doesn't work, and this one works. Hit submit. Good work. Okay, I'm at 80. That's where I get this blue ribbon. I'm going to keep pushing you guys. This one's not good. It's starting to go up real slow, which is kind of lame. Is this defined? No. But these 3 are. Is this defined? No. And as you guys have noticed, this really 1 by 1, that one works. 3 by 3, that one works. I'm almost there to that 90. 2 by 2, that one works. This one works. This one doesn't. That one doesn't. There we go. Okay, so once you get to 90, you get all 3 ribbons, and then they apparently start to get really hard because it's the challenge zone. But that's where I want you guys to get. Okay, so the big thing is this must be done by Friday, so my grades are due. If you just want to do one of these tasks, I will give you 25% of the points you missed back. If you want to do 2 tasks, you get 50. Okay, so you can kind of pick and choose. Don't get too crazy with it. It's best to do both. I'm not giving you anything else this week. This is all that I'm doing. All of my office hours will be for this, and you guys can see I can go through and do these problems with you to help you kind of understand what to do and talk you through them. You guys can see that. There's lots of options. It took me 24 questions and 4 minutes to get a 90. There's 15 of these, but you got the whole week. If you spend 30 minutes a day, you should be able to get it done. And if it turns out to be too much, let me know. We're trying to figure it out too. Okay, well, have a nice week, you guys. If you have any questions, make sure you email me to ask them. Hopefully this clarified some things.